I'm going to make this video so that I can pass a message to someone whom to me I thought was very learned. But apparently it is written that where the knowledge of man stops, that is where the knowledge of God begins. Now this is my message to PLO Lumumba. As a reply to his lecture or his speech on God is not a Christian. Now by the statement of God is not a Christian, there is a message that shows or implies that Jesus is not God, because Jesus is Christ. And the word Christian comes from the word Christ. But Jesus says that Jesus is Lord even of the Sabbath day. Now to say that Jesus is not God, that is blasphemy. Well, it is also written that every other sin shall be forgiven, but not the sin of blasphemy against the Holy Ghost. Now, as a learned person, PLO Lumumba should be knowing this, but apparently he's not as learned as people think he is, regardless of the fact that he's among the people who confer the powers to read and write. And I found this to be very myopic of him. Very myopic of him. In fact, if I was in attendance of that meeting, personally, I would have stoned him to death for blaspheming against the name of the Most High Living God. Now, if you have not read these, Matthew 16:13 says that when they came to Caesarea Philippi, Jesus asked his disciples, "Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" And some answered and said, the disciples answered and said, "Some say you are Elijah, some say you are Jeremiah, some say you are John the Baptist, or one of the prophets." And he asked them and said, "But who say you that I am?" And Simon Peter answered and said, "You are Christ, Son of the living God." In that statement, you realize that Jesus said that I am whom I am God. Now, if Jesus is God, it means that the angel of the church in Philadelphia is married to God, who is Jesus. I don't think this is knowledge that PLO Lumumba understands. I don't think so. Now, since you did not understand, now you understand. It is also written that now men are with no excuse. They are with no excuse in any way whatsoever. Now let it be known. Let it be known that whatever gets into the mouth of a man goes into his belly, then comes out to drought, and therefore he does not defile a man. But whatever comes out of the mouth of a man goes into another man's heart and defiles that man. And here are the things that defile a man. Blasphemy is one of them. False witness is another. Fornication, adultery, and murder.